It's only 11 something, but why does it feel like it's 2 something? We just vibing, we just crazy, baby.
Okay, so what's up YouTube? It's Cralisa Victoria. I'm back with another video. Yes, I have on my I Love Cralisa Victoria collection shirt. I'm actually just lounging around the house right now, just took a shower, so this is what I threw on. But anyway, if you guys are new to my channel, then I want to say thank you so much for tuning in. And if you've already been subscribed, then I want to say thank you for coming back. This video is just simply going to give you guys an update on my locks. You guys know on July 1st, 2019, I decided to re-embark upon my journey of locks. I have had locks in the past. If any of you know me personally or you've followed my journey on my social media, then you guys know that I had locks for 2.5 years, almost 3. So basically, I've decided to re-venture out for numerous reasons. If you haven't caught my other videos with me talking about it or any of my Insta stories or anything like that, I'm just going to go ahead and give a brief overview as to why I decided to return to locks and what my thought process is right now. And then I'm also going to give you guys like a lock update / lock count type of thing. So anyway, let's get right into this portion of the video. So basically, when it comes to why did I go back to locks, I decided to go back to locks for a few reasons, as I stated. One, I definitely needed a positive change. And you know, they say when a woman changes her hair, she's changing her life. It wasn't just about my hair that needed the change. It was my lifestyle in general, whether that be what I eat, what I put in my body, to the energy that I put in the gym, to the energy that I put into my businesses, lifestyle, everything as a whole. I just wanted to revamp. I'm not saying that I'm not on track, I'm not doing well, I'm not doing good. I'm just saying those were the things that I definitely wanted to focus upon. There's things like, you know, like I said, when it comes to what am I eating, I eat plant-based, but that doesn't mean sometimes I can't sneak up and get some sweets when I don't need sweets. You know what I mean? So it's just really taking back my life. If you guys see my one video, I talked about taking back my life, taking control back over my life, and just being a little bit more, just being a lot more on myself to continue to be disciplined. So I definitely would say one thing was that, wanting change. Also, secondly, you guys know me, then you guys know I have always, you know, desired to have waist length hair. When you see me with my weave extensions, you guys normally see me with 2022, about 2022, well, no, 18, 20, 22 inches of bundles in my hair, so relatively to my lower back type of style. I've always, you know, admired the long natural look. However, if you, and I'm gonna try, if I forget, please don't crush me in the comment section below, or just don't crush me at all if I forget to insert a picture right about here. Basically showing you guys what my hair used to look like. I mean, usually looks like before my hair was locked, when I would wear my weave extensions and things like that. But many of you know I was not permed. I actually had I have natural hair, and basically, like, you know, I would wear my fro on days. There was days I would wear my weave, but let's just be realistic here. I want waist length hair. Wearing my fro, it's not impossible to become waist length, you know, in the form of your fro or in the form of your curly state dry. But I feel like it would take a lot longer for you to see that actually happen versus my hair actually being locked and reaching that length in the matter of, you know, a few years. I guess when it comes down to being natural, like with the curls and things like that, that curly, loose natural, I'm not going to straighten my hair every day. Therefore, the waist length goal is not really ever going to be obtained within the next couple, maybe few years from now. Maybe next 4 years or anything like that. I'm not saying my hair doesn't have the potential to take off and grow, but if you see women whose hair is down to their butt, when they straighten it, a lot of times they will wear it in the curly state and it'll be like right about here or up here or whatever, and everybody has different shrinkage. But I'm just saying, I'm not saying that these aren't cute lengths, but I'm just saying the actual time frame that it takes for you to get there is a lot longer. Just backstory on my hair growing up. I was natural younger, but then obviously, all of these perms get put in our hair at some point down the line. So when I turned 18 and I was able to make the decision on if I wanted to have a perm or if I wanted to have natural hair, it was no brainer. I cut all that perm off and I went to a shortcut and I transitioned into my natural fro, and then after that I shortly locked it, and I was locked for 2.5 years. And then once I got to a place where I actually wanted loose natural hair again, I combed out my locks. Yes, I was able to comb them out. I maintained them myself the duration of having them. Therefore, I knew which products that I used for my hair, and it made it that much simpler for me to comb out my locks. So that's just the backstory on that. So yes, I'm returning. I'm not returning to locks under the return of I could never cut my hair, I could never comb my locks back out, I have to be locked for the rest of my life because this is my second time doing it. No, this is a journey that I want to embark upon, and whatever length of time that it is sufficient for me, that is the length of time. So if it's the duration of my life, awesome. And if it's not the duration of my life, awesome as well. I don't want to be tied to a set of numbers or gotta drink my water for the night. A length of time or anything like that. I don't want to be tied to, I don't want restrictions or to be confined by a date on the calendar or numbers. I want to be able to embark upon a journey that is definitely appropriate for the state or the stage of life in which I'm at. And if it continues to be a positive, beautiful thing that I do over time, awesome. Some of you have already gone and watched my video on color oops, basically being able to remove 2 to 3 years worth of hair dye out of my hair. I was able to go blonde in the same day that I actually came from jet black permanent dye. So I am a strong believer in color oops hair removal. Obviously I had to bleach my hair after that. I had to tone it to, get my Goldie look again. And that was a lot of removal, bleach, toning. It was a lot of chemicals that I used that day. So I definitely would encourage you guys to know your hair and to know what you're doing if you're not going to go to a salon and get your hair dyed. A lot of times salons or hairstylists will recommend that you do this in stages. So one day you might remove color, the next 2 to 3 weeks you might go ahead and bleach one shade, and then the next 3 weeks you might bleach another, and so forth until you get the desired light color, and then you want to tone. So it could take you a few months to actually obtain what you're trying to do for the safety of your hair. But if you're someone like me who take risk or just know my hair type and my maintenance and upkeep of my hair, I went ahead and I just bleached several times in the same day. Because when I bleached initially, my hair was brown after the color oops, and it turned blonde, but it was darker blonde, and so I had to keep getting light. So I bleached about 2 times at least to get to the desired blonde, and then I toned. So this is where I'm at. I think it's called T-Willa, I might be saying this wrong, but the hair dye, and it was number 14. So if you guys are curious about my blonde, that's the one that I used. I used 2 of those bottles along with, I think I had to use 30 or 20 developer. So I used 2 of the small developer and 2 of the T-Willa 14 in my hair. That's how I got this blonde. And literally, I got this kept being so dark, the darker blonde, and this was lighter, closer to the roots. But I think I had to put more dye focused on my pony to get it to that blonde state. I don't plan on dyeing my hair at all for at least a year. No matter how much my roots look like they might look a mess or whatever, I am trying to go a year no dye, just because it was a lot that I did to my hair that day, but also my hair is not completely locked. like I stated, I started July 1st. It's July 16th. So it's been 2 weeks and 2 days. Also, my sister's birthday today, July 16th. So don't be rude. Tell my sister happy birthday in the comments or something. Think to yourself, happy birthday. Comment on my page, happy birthday, do something. No, but anyway, so July 1st to July 16th, that will put me at 2 weeks and 2 days. That's how long my hair has actually been twisted. The very first time I got locks, I had someone start them for me in a professional salon, simply because I wanted my sizing to be perfect, my parting and everything like that to be right. And ever since then, I maintained them myself. This time around, I started my locks myself, and I will be maintaining my locks myself. I guess it all worked out, because if you guys caught my video where I chopped the front of my hair super, super short, just because when I was wearing my natural fro, there was a lot of straight ends from my leave out. So, I added a little bit of, I snipped it, like, major. So if you can see these short pieces, these were once down to like here or here, but because that front, I kept having a side and middle part, was getting so heat damaged, I just cut it, which it turned out fine, because now that I'm locking my hair back up, who cares? They're all just, if anything, these will actually lock quicker because they're shorter. So, yeah, and then July 1st, I have a fabulous friend who her birthday is actually on July 1st. And then I also, have my grandmother. She passed away on July 1st in another year, but just same thing. And I also was feeling like that day, like, I was juggling so many emotions. Happy my friend's birthday is today, and just happy it's the start of a new month. Happy, for so many different reasons. But then I had that flash of, geez, I miss my grandmother, I wish she was here, type of thing. So I think that also, was a part of prompting me into doing something different, because it's like one moment you're celebrating life, and then the next moment you're celebrating death. So I thought how metaphorical, once I actually did twist up my hair, how metaphorical that was, like, to actually be able to start life with a new style, and also in life with my old fro. So I was like, there's a lot of significance to the time frame in which I actually did it. Initially, no, I wasn't looking to start my locks on July 1st. It wasn't an intended thing. It just happened. And I remember just sitting there saying, I need something different. And, because I'm experiencing these different phases of my life and things like that. So that's what prompted me as well. So I think everything that prompted me to get back into this journey, and let alone, I've been speaking about this for about the last year or two, just returning to locks and things like that, it being on my mind to do so. So this isn't anything, just out of the hat either. Another thing, I'm not going to sit on camera and count my locks. I just want to tell you guys that I believe I have between 130 and about 145, 150, probably closer to the 130s to the 140s worth of locks. That's how many I have. Like I said, 2.5 weeks. 2 weeks and 2 days. I've not washed my hair at all. I know some people say, oh, that's disgusting. But look, guys, if I can recall right, when I first had my locks, I don't remember washing my hair until like 5 months. And I know people say, oh, that is so dirty. But I went to the gym, like sweat and all of that stuff, like that salt, that sodium, that all of that stuff that happens on the sweating in the gym, all of that is what contributes to, I feel like, my hair actually locking up better when I have a finer grade of hair. It to go through sweat, water, it's just causing it to mat up. And when your hair gets matted, what does it do? It gets to a point where it's like stuck. You know what I mean? You ever have to comb a piece of matted hair, you have to like try to rake through with a comb. So the same thing with the sweating and the water and the things like that. Now granted, I did do some things to my scalp, like maybe I'll take a little toothbrush and some water and something like that, and kind of scrub my scalp. I really wasn't experiencing dandruff like that. And I also oiled my hair as well. I tied my hair up at night, but I also oiled it. So I feel like dirty hair, you know, a lot of people say, oh, dirty hair doesn't make your hair grow. Sometimes I feel like that is the case, and then other times clean scalp would grow the hair. So I think it could go both ways. You would think that, oh, dirty hair, your hair pores are clogged and things like that. I just know my hair locked up. I think I locked in the middle at like 4 or 5 months. When my hair locked in the middle and I knew that washing it wasn't gonna go anywhere, that's when I legit washed it for the first time, when my hair locked in the middle, because I knew that even if my hair unraveled, I was not going to lose the actual formation of the lock because it was locked in the middle. Now, I did do my retwist every so often, you know, maybe once a month or something like that. And when I retwist, I use prominently water. So if you're using a water base and you're focusing on that one lock and you know you haven't washed your hair, I drench that section. That way my roots can be re-cleaned. You see what I'm saying? So it's a strategy to it. It's almost like you didn't physically put your head under the sink to wash your hair, but you did wash your hair in a sense. So you just have to know your hair, you know, to each his own. Some people say, oh, that's dirty to go that long, or, oh, I have to wash my hair every week. Well, having melanin, you know, being black and things like that, we have natural oil that our scalp already produces. So it's that thing of like, I get it. We don't have to wash our hair every week like someone who is Caucasian. And this isn't even a racist statement. So please don't come in the comment section saying, oh, well, y'all think. No. This is a fact. Caucasian people have to wash their hair often, maybe once a week, you know, just often, because their hair tends to be dry or get dirty very easily. Whereas we produce natural oils, therefore we can go 2-3 weeks without having to wash, deep condition our hair. You know, obviously deep conditioning your hair is for me, it actually promotes growth by doing it weekly, deep condition. Not shampoo, deep condition. But, you know, we could go a longer time without having to wash our hair, without it being an issue of greasy, or, you know, we don't have to have those issues. So know your hair is what I'm basically saying. So I'm just showing you guys the length of my locks right now, 2.5 weeks. Just look at the parameter of my hair right here, this black. Everything was dyed blonde. And here we are 2 weeks and 2 days, and you can already see my edge line, and in between on some of my roots is already starting to turn black, which tells me that my hair is actually still growing, or is growing. You know, people always think just because they don't see the growth that their hair is not growing. No, it's growing, but you can see my perimeter is black. So, you know, soon I'll have the ombre look going, but this is about the length of my hair. The front is shorter. As my hair grows out, I'll end up doing that too. Like when my hair is down my back, I'll end up cutting my hair probably right here in the front for my little front bangs. But yeah, this is what my hair looks like. And then, yeah, I just wanted to get on here, chit chat, let you guys know what update was on my locks. I am 2 weeks and 2 days into my journey. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you're going to get into the lock journey. Let me know, have you been in the lock journey before? Did you cut your hair out? What happened, sis, bro? Anybody, I want to know what's up. So yeah, I actually exposed my hair tonight to show you guys. So until next time, I will see you beautiful people in my next video. Make sure you click the subscribe button, you comment, you share, you like, click the subscribe button down below, and I would love to see you all in my next video.
It's only 11 something, but why does it feel like it's 2 something?